Imagine standing before a wooden church built without a single nail, watching ballet in the world's most legendary theater, or exploring a castle that seems to defy gravity as it clings to a seaside cliff. This isn't fantasy. It's Russia's extraordinary heritage that continues to astonish travelers. Welcome back to Wandersphere. Having explored hidden treasures across Russia in parts 1 and 2, we now unveil even more magnificent destinations in this final chapter of our Russian trilogy. If you missed our previous adventures, find the links to parts 1 and 2 in the description below. I'm about to reveal places where imperial splendor, artistic genius, and natural wonders create experiences found nowhere else on Earth. These landmarks showcase Russia's soul, where ancient traditions thrive alongside breathtaking innovation. Hit subscribe now to continue our global explorations and comment which of these Russian wonders captivates you most. At the very heart of Moscow stands Red Square, Russia's most iconic public space and the symbolic center of the entire nation. Did you know that despite its name suggesting a connection to communism, Red Square actually got its name centuries before the Soviet era? The Russian word Krasnaya originally meant beautiful as well as red, so the square was initially called Beautiful Square. This vast cobblestone expanse is bordered by some of Russia's most renowned landmarks. The colorful onion domes of St. Basil's Cathedral, the imposing red walls of the Kremlin, the Grand GUM department store, and Lenin's mausoleum. What makes Red Square truly special is how it has witnessed virtually every major event in modern Russian history. From Tsarist proclamations to Soviet military demonstrations. Would you rather visit during the magical winter months, when the center is transformed into an ice skating rink beneath the illuminated towers of the Kremlin? Or during the Victory Day celebrations in May, when the square hosts Russia's most spectacular military parade? Sprawling along the banks of the Neva River in St. Petersburg. Petersburg is the magnificent Hermitage Museum, one of the world's greatest cultural treasures, and the second largest art museum on Earth. Did you know that if you spent just 1 minute looking at each exhibit in the Hermitage, it would take you over 11 years to see the entire collection? This astounding museum consists of 6 historic buildings, including the spectacular Winter Palace, former residence of Russian emperors, with its 1,057 rooms and 117 staircases. The Hermitage houses over 3 million items spanning human culture from the Stone Age to the modern era, including masterpieces by Leonardo da Vinci, Rembrandt, and Michelangelo. What makes this museum truly extraordinary is the opulent setting. Visitors walk through the actual private chambers of Russian royalty, with gilded ceilings, marble columns, and spectacular parquet floors. Would you rather explore the magnificent staterooms where czars once hosted grand balls, Or visit the secretive gold room, where the fabulous Scythian gold treasures are displayed under special security arrangements. Just outside St. Petersburg, on the shores of the Gulf of Finland, stands Peterhof Palace, a dazzling complex of palaces and gardens commissioned by Peter the Great to rival Versailles. Did you know that Peterhof's spectacular fountain system operates without pumps? The entire network of 150 fountains, including the famous Grand Cascade with its 64 fountains and 200 bronze statues, functions on natural water pressure from springs located in the upper gardens, using a system designed in the early 18th century that still works perfectly today. Often called the Russian Versailles, Peterhof spans over 1,500 acres of formal gardens, palaces, and pavilions decorated in the lavish Baroque style. What makes this palace truly unique are its playful trick fountains, designed to surprise visitors, hidden jets that activate when stepping on certain paving stones, causing unsuspecting guests to be sprayed with water, much to the amusement of the royal family. Would you rather stroll through the meticulously manicured lower gardens with their symmetrical designs and mythological sculptures, or explore the more intimate Mon Plaisir Palace, where Peter the Great actually preferred to live? Perched on a hill where the Volga and Kazanka rivers meet, stands the Kazan Kremlin, a stunning fortress that serves as a perfect symbol of Russia's multicultural identity, where Orthodox Christian and Muslim cultures have coexisted peacefully for centuries. Did you know that the Kazan Kremlin is the only surviving Tatar fortress in Russia and features the country's most striking example of Russian-Asian fusion architecture? Within its white walls stand the magnificent Kul Sharif Mosque, with its sky-blue domes alongside the Orthodox Annunciation Cathedral, creating a visual representation of religious harmony. This UNESCO World Heritage Site contains structures spanning 5 centuries, including mysterious underground passages and chambers still being discovered by archaeologists. Would you rather time your visit to hear the call to prayer from the minarets of the Kul Sharif Mosque echoing across the complex, or explore the leaning Soyembika Tower, named after the last queen of Kazan, which has become the city's most recognizable symbol? In the heart of Moscow stands the Bolshoi Theatre, the epicenter of Russian performing arts and one of the most prestigious ballet and opera houses in the world. Did you know that the Bolshoi has burned down and been completely rebuilt twice in its history? The current building, dating to 1856, underwent a massive 6-year renovation completed in 2011 that cost nearly $700 million, making it one of the most expensive cultural restoration projects in history. This neoclassical masterpiece features a facade crowned by the famous bronze quadriga of Apollo, while the spectacular interior showcases a 6-tier auditorium dominated by the iconic giant crystal chandelier and striking crimson and gold decor. What makes the Bolshoi truly special is its unbroken tradition of artistic excellence. Its ballet company is the world's oldest and largest, with 200 dancers who train in techniques passed down through generations since its founding in 1776. Would you rather experience an evening performance of Swan Lake in the historic main auditorium, or take a backstage tour to witness the massive workshops where sets and costumes are still created using traditional techniques by master artisans? Nestled in the dramatic peaks of the North Caucasus Mountains lies Ingushetia, one of Russia's smallest yet most visually stunning republics, where ancient stone towers rise from misty valleys and traditions have remained unchanged for centuries. Did you know that Ingushetia is home to the Vovnushki Tower Complex? Medieval defensive structures built into nearly inaccessible cliff faces that are so perfectly integrated with the natural landscape they appear to grow from the rock itself? These remarkable eagle nests date back to the 12th century and were designed to protect local clans during the frequent conflicts that swept through the Caucasus region. What makes Ingushetia truly special is its isolation. Its remote mountain villages have preserved ancient customs and hospitality traditions virtually untouched by outside influence. The region also boasts spectacular natural features, including the Ergaki Gorge, where the sheer walls reach nearly 800 meters high. Would you rather trek through the highland meadows to the ancient tower complexes, where you can climb to rooftop platforms for panoramic mountain views, or experience the legendary Ingush hospitality in a remote village, where traditional festivals still feature horseback riding competitions? Rising from the waters of Lake Onega in northern Russia stands an architectural marvel that seems to defy both gravity and logic. The Church of the Transfiguration on Kizhi Island, with its 22 wooden domes soaring toward the sky without using a single nail. Did you know that, according to legend, the master carpenter who built this extraordinary church in 1714 threw his axe into the lake upon completion, declaring that such perfection could never be repeated? This UNESCO World Heritage Site showcases the pinnacle of Russian wooden architecture, constructed entirely from interlocking wooden logs and shingles that have weathered the harsh northern climate for over 3 centuries. What makes Kizhi Island truly special is that it serves as an open-air museum of historic wooden buildings gathered from throughout the Russian north. Entire houses, barns, windmills, and churches have been carefully transported to the island and reassembled to preserve them for future generations. Would you rather visit during the white nights of summer, when the midnight sun bathes the wooden structures in golden light, or experience the island during winter, when it becomes accessible only by hovercraft or snowmobile across the frozen lake? Nestled in the heart of the Caucasus Mountains lies Dombai, a spectacular alpine paradise where snow-capped peaks soar above pristine forests and meadows carpeted with wildflowers. Did you know that Dombai's microclimate is so unique that you can go skiing in the morning on slopes with perfect powder snow, then sunbathe in warm sunshine in the afternoon? A phenomenon the locals call skiing in a t-shirt. This remarkable resort area sits at the confluence of 3 mountain rivers in a valley surrounded by peaks exceeding 4,000 meters, including the distinctive pyramidal summit of Mount Dombai Ulgan, which dominates the skyline. What makes Dombai truly special is its incredible biodiversity. The surrounding Teberdinski Nature Reserve protects ancient forests where European bison have been successfully reintroduced, and over 1,000 species of plants create spectacular alpine meadows. The area's Soviet-era cable cars and hotels create a charming retro atmosphere that contrasts with the timeless mountain landscape. Would you rather challenge yourself on the legendary ski slopes that have hosted Olympic champions, or hike through flowering meadows to the breathtaking Murojinsky lakes that change color throughout the day as the sunlight shifts across the mountains? Rising from Kazan Island in the Gulf of Finland stands the magnificent Naval Cathedral of St. Nicholas, a gleaming beacon of spirituality for Russia's seafarers and one of the most impressive religious structures in the country. Did you know that this cathedral was built with a unique architectural feature that allows sailors far out at sea to use it as a navigation point? Its massive central dome, gilded with pure gold and rising 70 meters above sea level, was specifically designed to be visible from ships approaching St. Petersburg. Completed in 1913 in the Neo-Byzantine style, this cathedral served as the main place of worship for the Russian Navy until the Soviet period, when it was converted to various secular uses, including a cinema and concert hall, before being restored to its original glory in recent years. What makes this cathedral truly extraordinary is its interior design inspired by the sea. The floor features marble patterns resembling waves. Intricate mosaics depict naval scenes, and the massive pillars supporting the dome are made to resemble ships' cannons. Would you rather time your visit to hear the magnificent choir and pipe organ that fill the space with music during services, or climb to the observation platform in the bell tower for panoramic views across the Gulf of Finland to St. Petersburg's skyline? Hidden in the remote Sayan Mountains of southern Siberia lies Ergaki Natural Park, a pristine wilderness of jagged peaks, crystal-clear lakes, and ancient cedar forests that has been called Russia's Patagonia for its otherworldly landscape. Did you know that Ergaki is home to the Sleeping Sayan Rock Formation, an enormous mountain ridge that perfectly resembles the profile of a slumbering giant, complete with forehead, nose, lips, and chin when viewed from the right angle? This remarkable natural park covers over 340,000 hectares of untouched taiga and alpine terrain, featuring dramatic rock formations with evocative names like Dragon's Teeth and Warrior's Gate that rise sharply from the landscape. What makes Ergaki truly special is its accessibility. Despite containing some of Russia's most spectacular wild scenery, relatively easy hiking trails allow visitors to reach alpine lakes of extraordinary beauty, including Lake of Artists, where the surrounding peaks create perfect reflections in the clear water. Would you rather challenge yourself on the multi-day Great Sayan Trail that traverses the entire ridgeline, offering spectacular vistas at every turn, or focus on photographing the park's famous heart-shaped Lake of Love, whose romantic silhouette has made it a symbol of this remarkable wilderness? Stretching along the banks of the mighty Don River in southern Russia lies the vibrant city of Rostov-on-Don, a cultural melting pot where Cossack traditions blend with modern urban life to create one of Russia's most dynamic and distinctive cities. Did you know that Rostov is home to a unique hybrid culture known as Southern Russian hospitality that combines elements of Russian, Ukrainian, Armenian, Jewish, and Cossack traditions, resulting in what many consider the country's most welcoming atmosphere and most delicious regional cuisine. This sun-drenched city serves as the unofficial capital of southern Russia, with a distinctive architectural style featuring colorful merchant houses alongside imposing Soviet-era buildings. What makes Rostov truly special is its relationship with the Don River. The city's extensive embankment promenade serves as its social heart, where locals gather to stroll, dine at floating restaurants, and enjoy spectacular sunsets over the water. Would you rather explore the historic Rostov-on-Don Central Market, where the bounty of southern Russia's agricultural heartland is displayed in a riot of colors and aromas, or venture slightly outside the city to visit Starokirkatsk, the original capital of the Don Cossacks, where their independent spirit and unique culture are preserved? In the shadow of the Ural Mountains stands Chelyabinsk, a city of surprising contrasts that has transformed from a closed Soviet industrial powerhouse into a vibrant cultural center with a uniquely Siberian character. Did you know that Chelyabinsk gained unexpected worldwide fame in 2013 when a meteor exploded over the city with the force of 30 Hiroshima bombs, creating the brightest meteor observed on Earth in over a century? The city has embraced this cosmic connection, proudly displaying fragments of the meteorite in the local museum, and even featuring a meteor on its unofficial coat of arms. What makes Chelyabinsk truly fascinating is its remarkable reinvention. Once known primarily for its massive factories, including the legendary Tankograd that produced tanks during World War II, the city now boasts a flourishing arts scene with innovative theaters, galleries, and public spaces. Would you rather explore the city's industrial heritage at the fascinating Tractor Factory Museum, where the massive machines that helped win World War II are displayed, or stroll through the revitalized pedestrian zone on Kirovka Street, where street performers, outdoor cafes, and whimsical sculptures create a welcoming atmosphere? Along the remote Pacific coast of Kamchatka stretches one of Russia's most unusual and dramatic shorelines, Khalaktyrsky Beach, where 30 kilometers of volcanic black sand meet the powerful waves of the North Pacific Ocean. Did you know that this beach's unique black sand contains high levels of magnetite and titanium, causing it to sparkle with metallic highlights in the sunlight, and allowing visitors to perform the unusual trick of picking up small metal objects with handfuls of the magnetic sand? This spectacular coastline stands in the shadow of several active volcanoes that have created the distinctive black sand through centuries of eruptions, with the perfectly conical Avachinsky volcano visible on clear days. What makes Khalaktyrsky Beach truly remarkable is the extraordinary juxtaposition of elements. Pacific waves crash against volcanic shores, while snow-capped mountains rise in the background. The beach has recently gained popularity among surfers who brave the cold waters to ride waves in one of the world's most exotic and uncrowded surf spots. Would you rather time your visit to witness the sea mist glowing pink during the spectacular Kamchatka sunsets? Or come during winter when brave surfers in thick wetsuits ride waves against a backdrop of snow-covered volcanic peaks? Nestled in a picturesque valley in the northern Caucasus Mountains lies Nalchik, a charming resort city surrounded by alpine scenery that has been a beloved wellness destination since the Soviet era. Did you know that Nalchik is home to over 18 different types of mineral springs, each with unique therapeutic properties that have attracted health seekers for centuries? The city's name appropriately means Little Horseshoe in the local Kabardian language, reflecting how it sits in a horseshoe-shaped valley embraced by mountains on three sides, creating a microclimate that maintains perfect weather conditions throughout much of the year. What makes Nalchik truly special is its harmonious blend of cultures. The capital of the Kabardino-Balkarian Republic, it showcases the traditions, cuisine, and hospitality of these ancient Caucasian peoples alongside Russian influences. Would you rather explore the city's Soviet-era sanatoriums, where visitors still take traditional mineral water treatments believed to cure a variety of ailments? Or venture into the surrounding mountains to visit authentic villages where locals continue centuries-old traditions of horsemanship and craftsmanship? Perched dramatically on the edge of Aurora Cliff, 40 meters above the Black Sea, stands the Swallow's Nest, a fairy tale castle that has become the iconic symbol of Crimea and one of Russia's most photographed landmarks. Did you know that despite its medieval appearance, this castle was actually built in 1912 by a German oil magnate as a romantic gesture for his ballet dancer lover? Its small size, just 20 meters long and 10 meters wide, has earned it the title of the world's smallest castle. Yet its perfect proportions and spectacular setting create an unforgettable visual impact. What makes the Swallow's Nest truly remarkable is its seemingly impossible location. Built on a narrow cliff edge with sheer drops to the sea on three sides, the castle has survived numerous earthquakes despite its precarious position, although a 1927 tremor caused part of the cliff to collapse into the sea, leaving the building even closer to the edge. Would you rather experience the castle illuminated at night when lights make it appear to float magically above the dark waters of the Black Sea? Or enjoy lunch at the restaurant, now housed inside the castle, where panoramic windows offer breathtaking views of the coastline? As we conclude our three-part journey through Russia's most fascinating places, I hope you've discovered the incredible diversity and beauty that make this vast nation so captivating. From ancient fortress islands to volcanic beaches, from fairy tale castles to futuristic urban spaces. If you haven't watched parts 1 and 2 of our Russian expedition, you'll find the links in the description below. They're filled with even more extraordinary destinations that showcase Russia's remarkable cultural and natural treasures. This trilogy only scratches the surface of what this enormous country has to offer the curious traveler. Don't forget to subscribe to Wandersphere for more journeys to the world's most remarkable places. From hidden gems to iconic landmarks that must be experienced firsthand. Drop a comment letting me know which of these Russian wonders from our three-part series has captured your imagination most. Until our next adventure together, this is Wandersphere, reminding you that the most unforgettable journeys often lead to places where history, culture, and natural beauty create experiences that stay with you for a lifetime. Keep exploring, stay curious, and I'll see you on our next global adventure.